More than 22 opposition political leaders are inviting thousands of Zimbabweans to take part in the mega demonstration on Friday against the continued deterioration of the socio-economic and political situation in the country, and also electoral reforms that must be attended to immediately before the 2018 elections. Convener of the opposition parties, Didmus Mutasa, talks to the media about the petition they are going to submit to the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission Chairperson Rita Makarau.
Well, I would like to welcome you this afternoon, members of the press, and thank you very much indeed in taking interest in the work that we are doing here as Zimbabweans. You will realize that we spend the afternoon as two groups, one which is organized within NERA and the other which is organized within CORD. We deliberated on the purpose of our demonstration on Friday, which we are referring to as a mega demonstration, and agreed that we will invite, when I say we, I mean NERA, we will invite all interested people and organizations in Zimbabwe to take part in that demonstration. That is, political parties, civic organizations, individuals and groups. We are all invited to take part in the demonstration. As explained to us, this demonstration will start just outside Sheraton Hotel, or is it the Rainbow Towers Hotel?
Freedom Square.
At Freedom Square, yes. And we will march along Manika Road.
Robert Mugabe.
That's Manika Road.
That's Robert Mugabe.
It's Robert
along
Mugabe,
Robert
yes.
Mugabe Road.
And
to 4th Street.
Go on to 4th Street. Would you like to say it, please? Otherwise, both of us.
But then we turn left back to, are you using Jason Moyo up until we get to Phantom House, where the ZEC offices are situated, to meet Madam Rita Makarau and the ZEC staff all together. Then from there, we give them their petition, then we vacate. That will be the end of the program.
That's it. You have all understood it, I hope. And you will all take part because you are all invited. Thank you very much for reminding me, madam, that I forgot to mention that after this demonstration, we shall get together, come together again as political groups and work out the modus operandi in future. We are quite agreeable in wanting to meet as a group, one single force which will control the opposition activities in this country. I wish to thank you. The purpose of the demonstration, I think, is clear to you, is electoral reforms aimed primarily at the ZEC organization, its chairmanship, and those who work for it. We feel that they should be more independent than they are at the moment. They are not quite independent. Questions?
Mr. Mutasa, have you applied for permission?
Thank you for reminding us. Yes, we have, but permission hasn't been granted yet. And you know how difficult it is to get permission from those in authority. Sometimes you don't get it until they are forced by the courts to grant you permission. So we are quite ready for
And
all
if they,
those processes.
if they refuse,
Well, they are in authority. If they refuse, they refuse.
what will you do?
We go to the courts.
How many political parties were represented here, and were they all in agreement with this course?
The political parties in NERA are 13. I'm not quite sure of the other political parties, those that fall within code. I'm not sure who they are. I gather there are 5.
So are you all in agreement with this course for the 26th?
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Isn't that what we said? I think that is what I said, that we are in agreement that we'll work here as NERA inviting everybody, including you, to come to that demonstration. And then after the demonstration, we will work out the way forward for all political parties to do one thing. Voters' roll, how it will be conducted, whether ZEC itself feels it is as independent as the Constitution requires it to be. Some of us think that it isn't that independent. They are still under the Ministry of Justice, and what they do is yes done by the minister through Justice Makarau, who holds 2 positions.
In the absence of this modus operandi that you have alluded to, who will take the responsibility of submitting that petition?
It's NERA, Bishop. It's NERA.
You spoke about Ms. Makarau's 2 positions, and so your position is you either want a relinquishment of the positions?
That is what we hope she would do without being coerced. She's quite an odd adult. She's a lawyer for that matter. And we don't have to tell her what is right and constitutional in this country, or is required by the Constitution, the draft Constitution, the one that we are working under.
Yes, this time around we are uniting for a cause, maybe to demonstrate or march against the reforms which are yet to take place, and you want to force those reforms to take place. Can we say, maybe tell the Zimbabweans that maybe this could be the beginning of a brighter future for NERA and CODE as well, maybe for a coalition in due course?
Please do so. I mean, those are your words, and they are very good.
What could be hindering that process?
There's nothing hindering except people's minds which are closed. People who do not see that in numbers there is strength, and that in unity there is strength. Mshona tinoti munhu mumwe hautsvanyinda, and that's very appropriate.
We're still working on the modalities.
So, I think the general consensus among the political party principals was that, this is what the people of Zimbabwe wants. It's not about the political leaders' egos. It's about what is right for Zimbabwe. So it was generally suggested that after the 26th of August, is a date will be set again to start the process. This is the beginning of a relationship.
How would you describe the mood of the meeting?
It's very historical. So very well. It went very well. I did historical. It was quite a very successful.
I think when you have people of this caliber sitting under one roof, debating on one issue, you're bound to have people coming in with different ideas and suggestions on how things should be carried out. But I think ultimately, I'm very happy with the outcome. We came to a point of convergence, and I think we really exhausted every possible angle concerning the issue of the demonstration on Friday and the possibility of working together in the future.
Yes,
There is a
ma'am.
school of thought that there is no need for people to continue going to the courts once they are denied by the police to carry out their marches, because it's constitutional. There's no need to go to the courts. People just need to move into the streets. Do you share that idea?
Well, we believe that there are laws in this country which need to be obeyed. And sometimes the most important institution that makes everybody to obey the laws of this country are the courts. And it doesn't matter whether it's a junior court or a very senior court. And we want to exhaust that process.
And in any case, I think what we also need to clarify is the fact that we do not necessarily apply for permission from the police, for they have no such powers. In fact, what the Constitution requires us to do, the Criminal Codification Act, requires us to notify the police. And so all the time, we simply notify the police that we intend to have a demonstration. But half the time, they come back to us and say, you can't have it, which they have no powers to. And it is in that circumstance, in those circumstances, that we then proceed to go to court, and eventually we get a court order. So the police have absolutely no right to grant us the permission to, because it's granted for in the Constitution. Our right to demonstrate is enshrined in the Constitution, and the police have no right absolutely to circumvent that.
We want also the issue of HOSA and IBA to be taken into consideration. We are still, it has to be scrapped off. I mean, they don't recognize all that stuff.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, ZimDI TV News, and be the first to receive breaking news and stories making headlines. And also subscribe to our website, ZimDITVnews.com, and never miss a story.